So I got off of a consult call this morning with an incredible woman physician, and what I heard made me mad, and I wanted to share with you guys about it. She's a woman physician, mission-driven, heart-led, in medicine for all the right reasons. Her dream is to work with underserved populations with HIV. She was doing that work for some time, but moved to a different state, different hospital system, because her husband wasn't happy where they were and needed a change. So she said yes, packed it all up, came with him to this new environment, and has been here for a couple of years. He's thriving, he's doing well, he loves it, and she's drowning. She's in a place where people don't look like her, where she is experiencing just a barrage of overt racism, microaggressions every day. She's in an environment where the leadership doesn't see her, doesn't respect her, doesn't value her. She's staying till 10 p.m., closing notes, going above and beyond for patients, and still being called in, right? Because she's not working hard enough. She's not productive enough. Her notes aren't closed fast enough. Just all of the things. She's getting advice from well-meaning friends, right? Who tell her she just needs to increase her RVUs, or from her spouse who tells her she just needs to be happy. And it really made me angry to hear her story, angry for her, because what I saw, right, is this incredible person, this incredible human being who, she's an eldest daughter, immigrant parents, right, first generation, pressure, right, that many of us know to say yes, to perform, to function and overfunction. And it, right, combined with, like, again, a workplace that is crushing her and just being gaslit, right, by the people around her, well meaning or not, taking this incredible woman with this incredible mission and just slowly pulling her apart. She's burned out, right? Beyond burned out. And it's starting to show, right? She's second guessing herself. Maybe it's me, right? Maybe they're right? Maybe I just need to be tougher. Maybe I need to work harder. Maybe I need to be more resilient, when clearly she's all of these things. And the truth is that the people around her have benefited from her overfunctioning and her hard work for so long that, of course, they're going to fight and gaslight her to get her to stay exactly as she is. And when she reaches out for support and she lets people know that, hey, this isn't sustainable, that I'm drowning here, of course, they're going to gaslight her and make her think that there's something wrong with her, right? And she just needs to snap out of it and be happier. And my heart was broken. I was angry, but my heart was broken as well, because I see this so often. So much research that shows the impact, like first of all, the rates of burnout amongst women physicians, of depression and suicide amongst women physicians, and then how the impact, right, of layer that on top, the impact of racism and microaggressions, et cetera, on the health and the psyche of populations. It's just crazy heavy load to bear. And the risk is that medicine is losing these brilliant, amazing women physicians who have hearts of gold and want to make a difference in their communities in the world, but are being forced into early retirement and moving out of medicine because at one point, any person is going to break. And she shared that with me too. Like, she is starting to see that even though she's early in her career, that this path is so unsustainable, that her career, the career that she worked really hard to be in, and the one that she, has a vision for, working in for a really long time, may be out of reach for her, because she's going to give out because she wants to, but because she's a person. And so, I looked at her and I told her in tears on the call that all it sounded like, right, was that she wanted to be treated like a human being. She wanted to be treated like a person, not a product. And I know so many women physicians feel that same way. it's so easy, right? To kind of lose sight of your own vision, your power, your purpose, and the fact that above all else, you're a human being just like anyone else, and that you deserve space and safety and softness, and have to have those things, right? In order to thrive, and you deserve those things. I think the solution really lies in and this is what we were talking about too on the call, not in more productivity tips, more resilience training, more pizza parties, more, calls to the boss's office, threats to be fired or let go of, none of that, right? But it's really permission to pause for a moment, stop the madness in your own life, to say enough is enough and I matter too, and I can't necessarily make these shifts on my own, right? Because let's be real, we're fighting against centuries of conditioning and a medical system that has the indoctrination of doctors, and especially women physicians and women physicians of color, down to a science, right? Can't do it on my own, but I'm worth it. I know that on the other side of saying yes to herself, this woman physician, by working with me, by joining me inside Sanctuary, is going to not only feel so much better and recover from her burnout and the patterns and the internal patterns that create it, but she's going to be so empowered that she does what's right for herself for a change, that she stands up for herself, that she becomes the powerhouse that she is, and fulfills that dream that she has to care for the population and do the research and make a real difference in this field. And because she's better, everyone around her is going to get better. I can't stand by, right, and watch more brilliant, heart-centered, amazing women with big hearts, and here in medicine, and whether you want to get out of medicine doesn't matter, but here on this earth, right, with a heart to do something good, whether it's, big scale or small scale, whether it's just in your own home and family, or if it's in the community or world at large. But I can't stand by and see women like this be kind of systematically pulled apart with the gaslighting and the overwork and over-functioning that benefits everybody but them. If you see yourself in this story, if this sounds like where you are, I want you to know that there's hope, there's help, there's support, there's safety, there's softness, and it's all inside Sanctuary, and you deserve that. A place where you can breathe, reclaim your power, your agency, and be human, and all that you want and are meant to be. So if that sounds like something you need, my DMs are open. Talk to you later. Bye.